Welcome to LVT-SHOWBIZ, the place to get the fastest, highest quality, most interesting updates and new perspectives on Chinese entertainment.
By Liu, Joseph Zeng, from red carpet glances to a Shanghai street kiss, the rumored love story shaking C-ent. 2 moments, 1 shockwave. In the world of Chinese entertainment, where every glance, gesture, or subtle action of a celebrity can be scrutinized down to the smallest detail, the story of Bai Lu and Joseph Zeng has become the hottest topic on social media in recent days. In less than a month, they have sparked 2 consecutive explosions, an exchange of suggestive glances on the red carpet, and a public kiss on a Shanghai street. This development not only left fans restless but also drew the attention of the media, bloggers, and rumor analysts. What makes it even more remarkable is that both stars are famously private about their personal lives, rarely revealing intimate moments in public. But this time, things seem to spiral out of their control. Online, clips, photos, and GIFs of these 2 moments spread at lightning speed. Fans created countless hashtags, shipping the couple openly, while forums buzzed with debates. Was this just a PR stunt, or a sweet truth gradually coming to light? The heat of the story became so intense that even people who normally don't follow C-ent found themselves curious, turning it into a true social media phenomenon. The red carpet origin, when I speak louder than words. It all began at a grand red carpet event. At first, Bai Lu and Joseph Zeng appeared simply as 2 A-list celebrities attending a promotional occasion. No one expected that just one carefully chosen line in the deep, lingering gaze from Bai Lu would change the atmosphere entirely. Joseph Zeng's return glance was brief but enough to spark the feeling that something special was there. That mix of surprise, tenderness, and silent understanding in his eyes felt like a signal meant only for her. Immediately, fans in the media began to speculate. Adding fuel to the fire, cameras caught the moment Bai Lu subtly leaned toward Joseph Zeng, as if to say something meant only for the 2 of them. Their body language was so finely tuned that longtime shippers were convinced they had stumbled upon a precious hint. From their outfits, to the way they stood side by side, to the barely concealed smiles, the whole scene painted such a romantic picture that even a drama director would struggle to stage it so perfectly. What should have been a formal, routine appearance became the spark that ignited a storm of rumors. Behind the scenes, small moments feeding big suspicions. If the red carpet exchange was the spark, the behind-the-scenes moments were where the fire quietly grew stronger. Away from blinding flashes and staged frames, a seemingly ordinary moment was caught on camera, Joseph Zeng gently leaning over to adjust Bai Lu's collar. The movement was quick, light, and natural, as if it were something he had done many times before. What stood out was their physical proximity, closer than the usual professional distance between co-stars. Their eyes met with a warmth and ease that didn't feel staged for the cameras, but rather genuine, tinged with a hint of endearing shyness. In C-ent, audiences are used to celebrities manufacturing chemistry for the sake of publicity. But the natural ease between Bai Lu and Joseph Zeng made it hard to believe this was mere PR. It was the blurred line between acting and real that turned each behind-the-scenes clip into a tantalizing puzzle piece, feeding the endless curiosity of fans. And the more such clips surfaced, the more the public leaned toward believing in real love over scripted romance. Viral effect, when social media turns a moment into a phenomenon. Within hours, clips from the red carpet and behind the scenes were everywhere on Weibo and Douyin, before quickly making their way to Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Fans didn't just rewatch, they slowed the footage down, zoomed in, and even created diagrams analyzing the direction of their gaze, their physical distance, and their subtle gestures. Some comparison videos placed these moments alongside their past interactions, pointing out uncanny similarities. In just 24 hours, the hashtag Bai Lu Joseph Zeng surpassed hundreds of millions of reads, entering Weibo's trending search list. On Douyin, clips about them were pushed to countless users, making the topic inescapable. Social media algorithms seemed to pour gasoline on the fire, carrying the story beyond China's borders to attract attention from international fans, particularly in Vietnam, Thailand, and South Korea. Brands working with either of them quickly seized the opportunity, reposting couple-like images with matching hashtags, turning the story into a subtle but highly effective marketing campaign. This not only reinforced a youthful, romantic brand image but also brought intangible benefits from the public's curiosity. The win-win effect transformed what began as a fleeting moment into a cultural phenomenon that stayed hot for days. The climax, a kiss on the streets of Shanghai. That night, Shanghai seemed more romantic than usual. Neon signs reflected off a quiet side street, mixing with the hum of traffic and the soft whisper of the breeze. A sleek black SUV pulled up slowly in front of a vintage-style cafe, its warm yellow light spilling out through the window. No managers, no assistants, no bodyguards, just Bailu and Joseph Zeng, dressed casually yet exuding an irresistible charm. Inside, they sat in a secluded corner, speaking in the language of body gestures, occasionally laughing softly. 40 minutes passed in the blink of an eye. As they left, time seemed to slow down. Under the soft glow of the street lamp, Joseph Zeng placed his hand on Bailu's shoulder, leaned in, and gave her a short but heartfelt kiss. No TV cameras, no cheering crowds, just a private moment accidentally caught on film. When the images and videos hit the internet, Chinese social media platforms practically exploded. From Weibo to Douyin to international forums, everyone was talking about this Shanghai kiss. Many compared it to a real-life drama scene, and said that if it were just PR, it was far too perfect and authentic to doubt. Mixed reactions, fans overjoyed yet skeptical. The next morning, Bailu, Joseph Zeng kissing climbed to Weibo's #1 trending search in just 15 minutes. Thousands of comments appeared, split into two camps. The true love believers rejoiced, "I've waited years for this, and you can't fake that look in their eyes." Observant fans quickly compiled previous evidence from matching outfits and identical phone cases to candid behind-the-scenes moments like Joseph Zeng quietly fixing Bailu's hair. The skeptics, however, argued the whole thing was too perfect and timely to be coincidence. Some questioned, why were the paparazzi able to capture it so clearly, or are they promoting a new drama together? On entertainment forums, insider rumors were exaggerated, with one blogger claiming, they've been together for over a year, and now they've decided to stop hiding, yet both studios remained firmly silent, neither confirming nor denying. That silence left room for the public to spin their own narratives. Some imagined a fairy tale romance, others stayed cautious, fearing it was a carefully staged publicity act. Either way, no one could deny that the Shanghai kiss had become one of C-ent's most iconic moments of the year. Media perspective, where emotion meets strategy. In the fiercely competitive entertainment industry, moments like these carry immense PR value. They're not just photos or videos, but layered stories brimming with emotion and meaning, capable of generating huge public interest. On a personal branding level, the sweet interaction between Bailu and Joseph Zeng makes them feel more relatable. They are no longer distant stars on a screen, but real people with real emotions, making fans feel connected and protective of their story. Commercially, the online buzz drives up search volumes, pushes related keywords into trending lists, and paves the way for lucrative advertising deals, event invitations, and new project offers. From the audience's perspective, a real-life romance always holds special appeal. Viewers don't just want to know what happens next, they hope for a happy ending beyond the screen. This blend of authentic emotion and strategic PR is what makes moments like this impossible to stop talking about. An open future, to go public or remain a mystery? As of now, both Bailu and Joseph Zeng have remained silent, neither confirming nor denying the rumors. This isn't just the usual C-ent caution, it's a subtle strategy, letting the audience draw their own conclusions and keeping the discussion alive. If they go public, they could instantly become one of the most sought-after couples in Chinese entertainment, possibly setting a new trend toward transparency in celebrity relationships. Fans would openly sail the ship, the media would cover every development, and brands would be eager to invest in their image. If they remain silent, the story will stay in its legend phase, a half-real, half-imagined romance that keeps the public intrigued. This ambiguity spares them public pressure while sustaining long-term appeal, since every joint appearance would reignite the buzz. Whichever path they choose, they hold control over their own narrative, a rare advantage in an era where news can be exposed in mere hours. When showbiz and reality walk hand in hand. From exchanged glances on the red carpet to an unexpected kiss on a Shanghai street, this series of events demonstrates the viral power of a rumored romance in the social media age. Every detail, no matter how small, can be magnified, spread, and turned into a hot topic within hours. Whether true love or a PR stunt, Bailu and Joseph Zeng's story checks all four boxes for a classic drama, romantic emotion, mystery, media power, and commercial potential. This combination triggers a chain reaction, fans share it endlessly, the press milks it for headlines, and brands race to leverage their image. It's not just fans who care. Even casual observers find themselves drawn in, as the story evokes memories of other famous entertainment romances where the line between reality and fiction blurred. For that reason, no matter how it ends, it will be remembered as part of the collective memory of their audience.
Thanks for watching LVT Showbiz. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to stay tuned for more exciting stories from the world of Chinese celebrities. Leave your thoughts in the comments, we'd love to hear from you.